This is Atiba Fitz. Watch out. Watch out for Atiba. He fumbled it late. McKinley says they've got it. But they're going to say Atiba Fitz was down. That drive summary there, Elmer.
That was 13-play drive, 72 yards. 5-yard TD pass to Robinson. Extra point good. That was a big drive for McKinley.
It was.
They're back in the ball game now.
So far, story of the game for Euclid, though, has been their running back in Jabir Mujihad, who's coming off of a 97-yard effort last week. He's headed there in the first half this week and gets the give again, but he's stuffed this time.
They stuffed him on that one.
And while we have a moment, again, down to the sideline, brought to you by Sarda, Mr. Hiles. How are you?
Mr. Bozica, I am well. Not as well as Jasper Robinson, though, with that touchdown catch. He makes it look like he's been doing this his whole life, but fun fact, it's only his second year of playing football. It comes easy to him, though. He comes from a family that is McKinley athletic royalty. His dad, Anthony, was a part of the '84 state champion basketball team here for the Pups, and his older brother, Dominique, was the last quarterback to beat Maslin for the Bulldogs. So they know how to get it done on the athletic fields. Back to you.
Yeah, that 1984 McKinley State Championship basketball team under Coach Mike Riley and Anthony Robinson and Gary Grant. Two names that I'm sure you remember, Elmer.
Yes, they do. They
Two
were
very talented players, and
Gary Grant had a pretty good career.
He was okay. And that is Jasper Robinson. It's actually the player that's down there. Gotta hope that he's okay after that huge touchdown catch that he just had moments ago. So we'll see. Good first play there defensively for McKinley. Looks like they might have made some adjustments, Elmer.
Well, we're going to find out here.
High again. That's Mujihad. Mujihad, nice open field tackle made. And that was the safety, Harold Fainin, on the tackle. He came up from his safety position and chased him down.
One of the players to watch for me, Fainin.
They're down, about 6 to go. Valentine checking off at the line. He has yet to go deep, and he can do so. Ooh. Press coverage being shown, too, on the outside. Now he throws it deep for Scott, and that one is caught by Scott. Oh, my. He's going to go 6 for Euclid. Unbelievable play from 65 yards out. That was insane. It was a tip ball. Flags are down. 65 yards, 6 for Euclid as it stands right now. And it's pass interference, and this is a nominee for our rock-solid play of the game by Armand Scott, his 4th touchdown catch of the year, and probably his best. Played the tip drill to himself. That's a backbreaker, Elmer.
Yeah. See what McKinley does now. See if they can come back. They have some momentum offensively.
Kick is good by Mamadou Mbaye again.
What was that? 5 plays. He scored.
Not long, that's for sure. Again, Mamadou Mbaye, he's a 4.0 student, the kicker. He hit a 58-yarder in practice this week. Remember Coach Brodsky telling us that on the phone midweek. And then he's from the Republic of Senegal on the western coast of Africa.
Not the west coast of
Lake Erie. Not Lakewood.
Oh, okay.
Hey, reminder, Ohio State plays. They have the Indiana Hoosiers tomorrow. 10:30 pregame on 1480 WHBC. Can the Buckeyes go to 3-0? You'll find out here on 1480 WHBC. Paul Keels, Jim Lachey, the entire crew, Skip Mossick and everyone will get things going for you around 10:30 tomorrow, right after the week that was with Joe Palmisano. Big drive now for McKinley, but a nice drive again for Euclid there.
That was a 3-play, 69 yards and a 65-yard pass from Valentine to Scott, and the extra point is good. So that was fast.
It was. And Mbai
will, sometimes a play like that doesn't even have an effect on you because it happens so fast.
Gotta hope it's that way for McKinley. On the return is Tyson Durant. A flag is down.
No, I think it is true.
Savion Jones came up with the ball, the linebacker for Euclid, but I believe the play was blown dead by then. So we'll see. Personal foul against Euclid, which is a good thing. I believe it was a face mask that was called there. It was. So McKinley will get pretty decent starting field position here. They'll have it on their own 37. Last drive, they got things going offensively, Elmer. Can they continue?
Let's see.
Big pass to Xavier Black was the difference on that drive. Handoff Lemire Garrett. Seems like they're keen on Lemire Garrett for sure. Is Savion Jones, the Mike linebacker, with the tackle there?
He's the only back in the backfield beside the quarterback, you know.
I mean, it's just every time he gets the ball, they're getting right to him.
I mean, if you're going to go against him, he's your #1 objective defensively that you got to stop. There's no question.
Well, especially when he's accounted for, 6 of your 7 touchdowns offensively until tonight. Garrett just 9 carries for 15 yards. Man in motion, keeping his Wesley. Elijah, he has space. He has the first down as well. Euclid coach, that's a strange move. Came out and had a word with linebacker and Tillman out there. Nice play by Wesley here. What's the goal of that play there, Elmer?
What they're running that, it's a sweep, and they get Euclid run into the ball, and they pull that backside guard, and that's whoops, here we go.
That is Lemire Garrett. Garrett into Euclid territory, deeper than before. And Lemire Garrett, I just mentioned it, he had 9 carries for 15 yards. That average just took a huge leap after that beautiful run there. A nice gain for Lemire Garrett. 21-yard gain. Down to the 31 now. Dilworth and Black, the bottom of your screen, as wide receivers. Wesley, Garrett, Lemire. Short gain inside the 30.
Got an interesting formation there. They have that fullback right up between the guard and tackle gap as a lead blocker.
Halfway through the second quarter, and McKinley down by 2 scores, and there's an injury on the field. And so far, Lemire Garrett tonight, Elmer, after that 21-yard run, his average has taken a nice leap forward. They got to get him more involved, though, than just 11 carries and 40 yards. Savion Jones, the Mike linebacker, the player down.
He's up and walking around right now, so.
He's a key cog to their defense, too.
The way it looks, he'll be back real soon.
What impresses you most about what Euclid has done so far?
I think their balance. I mean, they have 2 good running backs, and they have a quarterback who looks like he's a very, very good athlete. He can throw the ball. They have some nice wide receivers. They're pretty solid on the offensive line and defensive line. McKinley got some great talent too. So it's not like,
I was to say,
they should be able to dominate them, but, I think it's their balance right now. And McKinley's starting to get that balance with the quarterback starting to throw the ball.
He is. He's looking better. Sapaia and Garrett in the backfield now. Handoff, Lemire Garrett.
He's a touchdown.
I don't think anybody's going to touch him. Well, they did, but it happened when he went out of bounds.
Wow.
As he's inside the 10. How did that play happen? I think the funny thing here to me, Elmer, is Joseph Sapaia, if we get another, I was going to say, Joseph Sapaia was supposed to block. Who does he block?
They had everybody outflanked.
Next play,
Touchdown.
Garrett walks into the end zone from 5 yards out. So now we have a shootout on our hands. McKinley answers right back on a beautiful drive of their own. And there are going to be points aplenty on the Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard tonight. That was quick.
Let's see how many plays that was. 6 plays. The last drive was 3 plays for Euclid. We have 2 scores and 9 plays.
Henry Hernandez on the kick. Got another one.
Thank God for phys ed class, huh?
Halfway through the second quarter of play here, and the McKinley Bulldogs, who once trailed 14-0, are back in this game at home with Euclid. We'll see if they can continue that when we come back.
Welcome to Friends and Family Credit Union, where we believe every member is a friend of the family.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
We return back into Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. The rotunda of the Pro Football Hall of Fame just peeks over those north stands. We'll get that drive summary momentarily after the fleet-footed Henry Hernandez will kick this deep.
He does look like Luke Rosa.
That is a very good observation by our statistician, Bob Jeffries. Here comes Atiba Fitz. Fitz with one man to beat. It's Terrell Dilworth, and Dilworth knocks him out, but a flag is down. That drive, Elmer.
That drive was 6 plays, 63 yards, 5-yard TD run by Garrett. If you look at the last 2 drives, it's been a total of 9 plays and 132 yards in 9 plays, both teams.
Wow.
Not a whole lot of defense being played there.
It's a lot of quick movement.
Is that those fast twitch muscles or something like that?
So penalty against Euclid was a hold. So they'll have 88 yards to go here. The unfortunate thing is they can do it all in one play because they're so fast.
Well, okay, what are they in here?
Appears to be the I.
They're in an I formation. Slot I.
Valentine wants it all. Clay Sean Ivory in and out of his hands. Jonah Lytle, the corner. Right there. He throws a nice ball, Elmer.
He just threw that, what, 40-some yards.
Would have even been more than that.
Yeah.
He was on his own goal line.
And he threw it to the 50.
It's a heck of a ball.
Yeah. And the defensive back did a good job. He stripped his arms, came down across his arms there.
believe McKinley is taking another timeout. Now, we were talking to Coach Watley this week at McKinley in his first year, and I asked him, I said, how many kids do you have, Coach? I said, what's the number of kids in the Watley family? And he said he and his wife, Katie, have 3 kids. They have Mila, who's a 5-year-old. They have Marcus Jr., who's 2. And then to add to that, they have a 9-month-old in Mara, and they're expecting another kid in January. And I told him, you're going to be busy. And all you did during the conference call was laugh, Elmer.
Poor guy.
He said he's helped name every kid except for this last kid.
This last one, yeah. He's letting it up to his wife.
Yeah, he's going to give Katie the rule of honor there.
Hey.
Probably a smart decision. Happy wife, happy life, right?
That's right.
Second down play, Mujihad, he stopped. Big third down here for the McKinley defense. Bulldogs starting to assert themselves a bit. I believe it was the linebacker, Chambers Stokes Williams. Came right through, there he is. He and Brian Pinckney. Third down play here. Euclid leads by 7, but McKinley looking to get a big stop here on third down. McKinley once trailed in this game 14-0 if you're just tuning in. Ooh. Unexpected snap, Valentine. He's gonna run and he will be, I believe, short by quite a bit. Wow. When it was 14-0, and if I had told you that McKinley was gonna have a chance to tie it up, what would you have said?
Probably not. Euclid scored so easy.
They did.
They scored so easy.
It was just right down the field every time.
And now McKinley's bounced back here, and they've scored easily.
It's the first punt of the game for Euclid here.
Let's see how well they can kick here.
Looks to be Armand Scott doing the kicking duties.
Oh,
not a good one.
Not a strong point here.
Not a good one. Tyson Durant goes nowhere near it because McKinley is going to be in a beautiful spot.
38-yard line.
For an offense right now that's been moving at will.
Good field position to start this drive for McKinley.
Hear the voice of the longtime PA announcer Scott Davis there here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. 23-yard punt. Not much of a punt. Last drive, it was the Lemire Garrett drive. Wonder whose turn it is this time.
They still have that formation with the fullback real tight off the tackle.
Well, here is Lemire Garrett. And Garrett's brought down about the 18th time we've called his name too. Savion Jones, the Mike linebacker. He was called tough and hard-nosed by his coach, Jeff Rotsky, in his 5th year. I think we can see why.
Yes, he's making a lot of tackles. He's going from sideline to sideline.
Second down. Clock under 5 minutes now. McKinley trails by 7. Wesley keeps Elijah. Watch out, Elijah Wesley tripped on the turf. Oh, I thought he was down there. Then he ended up running backwards. He gained the first down, and then he went backwards to the point to where he didn't gain it. There is truly a first for everything. I can't believe this. He's even saying it's his fault. He might have been down, though, Elmer. I agree with you.
Yeah. No.
Just, you can't run backwards. Next play, handoff. That's Lemire Garrett. That is a first down and almost a touchdown.
Boy, they're starting to come alive here.
They sure are. It's a different offense since those first couple drives. They've figured things out. Quick no huddle again. And again, Lemire Garrett. Brought down. Going to be a second down now. been Lemire Garrett on a touchdown run from 5 yards and Jasper Robinson on a 5-yard touchdown catch for McKinley. Those are their 2 scores tonight.
See if they're going to run to the left here.
Wesley checks to the sideline. Bottom of your screen.
Now, see if they're going to run to the right.
Xavier Black. Oh, maybe they'll throw. They're looking for Xavier Black in the end zone over his head. Nice coverage on the outside there by Malachi Davis, the cornerback. You know, I'll say this about Elijah Wesley's pass there. He overthrew it, but it was the smart thing to do because he put it in a place where, 1, only his guy was going to get it, or 2, it wasn't going to be picked off.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And he entered the game
question.
with 5 interceptions, and that's been a big problem for him. He threw 4 last week.
If we're going from most improved from second game to the third game, he has to be it. And I'm not sure about, oh my goodness, he's going to score a touchdown.
Look at this, Elijah Wesley, touchdown McKinley from 21 yards. We were just talking about his throwing ability. He says, let me show you my fleet-footed legs, and rumbles it in.
I think the center's helping on this.
It's the beauty of a play.
Every one of these plays, he has to jump up and catch. I'm not sure as a defensive coach what your read is.
McKinley an extra point away from tying up this game. I don't know that I would have.
We've seen some bad snaps, and they come away with a score.
Here is Henry Hernandez. Big boy, 3 for 3 now on extra points. And as you said, phys ed is a beautiful thing at McKinley.
Thank God for phys ed class.
McKinley and Euclid tied at 21 now on the All Care TV replay game of the week.
Looks like Henry's tired. Kicking too much.
He is. I'd be tired if I was him.
Look at him.
Another beautiful drive there. They didn't have long to go, but they got into the end zone.
6 touchdowns.
That's a lot of touchdowns.
Yes. And we still have 2 minutes to go.
Our Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard, that might read 40-40 by the end of the night.
Maybe.
Maybe more. How about that drive summary there?
All right, it was 6 plays, 38 yards, and a 21-yard TD run by Wesley. And Henry kicked another extra point. He's 3 for 3.
It's an unbelievable game so far. We went from last week where it was like there was a war of attrition to get yardage to this week it's like, hey, just whoever touches the ball last. Henry Hernandez with a shorter kick this time. Fielded by Euclid. This is problematic. Euclid in the open field. Oh, a broken tackle away for A.J. Cody there on the return, and a flag is down very late. But he gets into McKinley territory. Where is this penalty going to go? I want to say this. The most worthless penalty in all of sports is a sideline warning in football. There's a good look at Elijah Wesley. Nice night so far, Elmer.
Yes, he is. Look at that. Attempts 80 yards. Oh, that's his rushing.
Yeah. And he has a passing touchdown, too.
I'm telling you, it's the bad snaps from center. They're giving him the wrong key.
It's throwing him into a good rhythm.
Yes, yes. Good thing he's an athlete.
Ball at the 34 of McKinley for Euclid. Just a little over 2 minutes left in this second quarter. That's Mujihad. It's what you said. If he was a little bit shiftier,
yeah,
he'd be a heck of a back.
He runs with his shoulder. He runs with his shoulder pads beyond his knee pads, and boy, he's going to take you on.
He's no Robert Smith, though, right?
No, don't. That causes me to not sleep at night.
Valentine, all types of field. Dion, first down.
Tell you what, that was a great open field tackle by the McKinley player.
Nice job by McKinley in the open field.
Because that's a touchdown.
First and 10.
Probably saved a touchdown here.
There's no question about that.
Get a look at who got out there. Actually, a man off the defensive line, and Mujahid. It was Gemini Turner who made that tackle before, but Mujahid gets a pretty decent gain on first down. We're under 2 minutes now in this first half. Quick moving first half with a lot of scoring. Second and manageable. Valentine rolls out, throws, it's caught, but not much.
That was a jump pass.
It was an odd play is what it was.
Watch him.
Pass caught by Jalen Morris. Brian Pinkney almost had 6 going the other way. Mujahid again here. Mujahid inside the 5.
We have 3 downs.
Brian Pinkney in on that stop.
First and goal now at the 3. Hand off, Mujahid. Did he reach in? He did.
Touchdown. Well, they answered.
That is our 7th touchdown.
And we still have 40 seconds to go.
And in this game, that's a ton of time. Mujahid's 2nd touchdown run of the night and his 4th of the year.
He just blasted in there. And he was smart enough to reach out with the football.
He is no Robert Smith, but
No.
talking to Coach Rotsky in his 5th year at Euclid, he said he wishes Robert Smith had an extra year of eligibility.
John, I coached against Robert Smith.
Mamadou Mbaye's kick is good, by the way.
His junior and senior year. He was the best football player I ever coached against. He was a phenomenon.
Well, he was 2-time Mr. Ohio, right?
Was he?
I thought he was.
I think his senior year we helped him because I think he set a world's record for rushing against us that game up at Euclid. I'm not talking about state. I'm talking world.
Oh, that's funny.
As one of my coaches said, boy, if I didn't have to coach against the guy, it would be fun to watch him play.
Another short drive there, Elmer.
Yeah, only 34 yards on that in 6 plays. It's a 3-yard TD run by Moulahan and the extra point good. We got 40 seconds left. See what happens here.
It's enough time for McKinley to do damage.
Bob, are you going to have enough cards?
Yeah, he's got a stack over there about.
Okay.
He's got a stack of about 50 of them.
Well,
he comes overly prepared.
Well,
He's a teacher.
At this rate, we'll have 14 of these cards before night's over.
56 to 56.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous thought.
It get to be a kicking contest.
Defensive coordinator's nightmare tonight on both sides.
The guy from the west side of Cleveland and the guy from the Phys Ed class.
Yes,
Nice.
Mamadou Mbaye from the rare West African village of Lakewood. Seriously, he came in from the Senegal a couple years back, which is in West Africa, and now he's a kicker, and his coach believes he's going to be a scholarship kicker as well, which is a great story for them to have a kid like that.
Oh, there's no question about that. And like he said, he kicked a 58-yard field goal at practice the other day. So
that proves
that's
that he has
strong leg,
some
very
confidence.
strong leg.
Look where Atiba Fitz is on this play, the safety.
Oh, you're gonna keep people back here.
Man in motion. Keeping his Wesley. Elijah Wesley.
Oh.
Wesley gets out of bounds. Smart play. Kind of a funny play there, too. A.J. Cody, the linebacker, chasing him down, pushed down one of his teammates on the far sideline, but a first down nonetheless. He made a great play here.
Wesley has great speed. He just outruns them.
Still 30-plus seconds left. Plenty of time.
Plus, they have 2 timeouts left.
They have, yeah, they do. 2 on the board.
Get a card ready, Bob.
Maybe a pass here. No one in the backfield with him. We'll see. Wants to throw. Trying to set his feet. Throws it downfield. Man is there. It's caught. It's Dilworth. Oh, my, off of his back foot. And that's into Euclid territory. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Another nominee here for our rock solid play of the game, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. My, oh my. How did he make this throw, Elmer?
Very high.
I don't even know that he saw. I mean,
he just threw it up.
And Dilworth came down with it.
And an athlete went and got the ball.
Dilworth came into the night with 1 reception for 5 yards. Tonight, Dilworth has caught 1 pass for 32 yards. So he's got 2 catches now for 37 yards this season.
2 catches?
2 catches.
And
Elijah Wesley is playing a good game passing the football.
he doesn't have great form when he's throwing it. He really doesn't. But I tell you what, the one thing he has, he's a threat to run the ball at any time.
You know what else I'd say about him? He's 5 for 8 for 73 yards. He's a gamer, Elmer.
I tell you what, for the first 2 games when you read about it, it's like I said, he has to have the biggest improvement of anybody.
Has to throw again here. That one's picked off. This could be problems. Lots of open field. Return going to go the whole way for Euclid. A pick 6, but a flag is down, as on the return was Deshaun Robinson. But a flag is down. Where will it go? Flag still down, so we'll see. Nonetheless, though, a long interception return of 50-plus yards. We have the Euclid coaches in the booth next to us, and they're going irate right now. Holding on McKinley.
Holding on McKinley.
So Euclid adds another score.
And there's still 6 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Deshaun Robinson from quite a few yards out. This is a pass he should not have thrown.
No.
About a 65-yard return there.
Pretty good run by that young man.
It was.
He's weaving in and out. Oh.
Mbai to kick the extra point now, and Mbai is still perfect. Just 6 seconds left in the first half.
Still time to score.
If you wanted to say that, you could. Keep in mind, McKinley started the game with the ball, so they're going to have to kick it off when we start the second half. And right now, due to the fact that Euclid can score anytime that oblong-shaped pigskin is in their favor, that's a problem.
35 points. We have 56 points so far in the first half. And
the way that Euclid's playing, Euclid could literally score 70 points tonight. I mean, McKinley could score like 60 points tonight. First mistake, though. First turnover.
Yep.
6th pick of the year for Elijah Wesley, and it results in
that one hurt him.
A lot of problems.
They're down there. They have that great catch. And then they come back and throw an interception for a touchdown. That's
65-yard interception return there. See what McKinley can come away with here on a return. What's the biggest key now?
Oh, I think what he calls they're going to squib kick it, don't you think? They're
I
not
would
going to,
imagine.
unless they feel that he can put it in the end zone. If they feel he can put it in the end zone, then let him kick it away. But if not, I think you squib kick it here. Don't give him a chance to return it. God, you got a 14-point lead with 6 seconds left to go. You don't want to give up a touchdown now. But hey, what do I know?
You've only been coaching for
1,000 years.
Yeah.
Well, the number of plays was 0, and the total yards was 0, but it was a 65-yard interception return by Robinson, and the extra point was good. 7 cards now.
Just keep track of them over there.
Okay.
Halftime, the highlight package at halftime is going to be long and labor intensive for our image video crew. Short kick, McKinley fields it. He should go down. They might be able to run one more play, and, well, he didn't go down in time.
Halftime here at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Euclid 35, McKinley.
He's a full-grown that kicker.
Return there was Rodney Donald. And at the half, well, scoring aplenty for both teams, and it's Euclid who holds a 2-touchdown lead at halftime on our Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have highlights and stats from the first half.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina Barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
There was something curious going on. My husband started going for a short drive several times. He doesn't normally keep things from me, so I just had to see. It turns out he's been hanging with the guys at Sarchone Ford, prepping for tailgating season. Because of their relaxed, no-pressure sales process, he was able to take his time deciding on the exact new F-150 to buy. You'll enjoy the short drive home from Sarchone Ford. Get to know us at sarchoneford.com or stop in for your test drive. Just minutes from Akron, Alliance, Canton, and Kent.
Got a news tip? Email us at newstip@whbc.com. For everything WHBC, news, weather, and sports, personality blogs, and more, log on to WHBC.com.
Halftime, and the Euclid band is on the field, and at the half, the Euclid football team is on the scoreboard a lot as they lead by 2 scores here at the half, and we're going to look at some of the highlights that have put them up 35-21. And, well, Elmer, they got their scoring started very quickly tonight in this ball game. They did not wait long to find 6 early in this game. It was first play to Atiba Fitz that was the difference. You have to shuffle through those cards over there, don't you? First play here. Nice run by Fitz.
Yeah, this drive here was 3 plays, 61 yards.
Then Mujihad. I know you love his running style, Elmer.
I tell you, looked like he should be on a railroad tracks.
Next one.
Next, again, the quarterback. See him stepping into the ball. When he steps into the throw, he's a pretty good quarterback. Steps into that one. Great throw to the Robinson, the tight end.
Now this catch.
Now this is just, he didn't even have to step. It's
an unbelievable catch.
Yes.
That's worth the price of admission and more. Run by Wesley here.
Wesley can run. Again, it was off a bad snap. I don't know if that's confusing. And here goes the train again.
Is that what we're calling him now?
Yeah, he's the train. Don't get on the tracks with him.
Now here's that pass to Dilworth. He did not step into this one, Elmer.
No, he didn't.
But it was a completion.
It was a completion.
And then here's the pass he shouldn't have thrown, right?
Yeah, watch him. He's getting chased. His shoulders are facing the sideline. His feet are facing the sideline. He's thrown off balance, and he can't put anything into the ball. You know, you throw with your legs.
It's what you've said since week 1 when we saw Connor Ashby, and Hoover, he definitely throws with his legs.
Yes, he does. He always has his feet underneath him.
At the half, though, Euclid by a pair of scores in this ball game that is headed towards, 70 points for at least one of the teams. When we come back, we'll have your halftime stats in tonight's ball game.
When it comes to our donuts, we're all in. We take all original recipes, make them from scratch, and serve them up to people who make all our dreams a reality. And the new Civic handles the rest. With Bluetooth built in to make life sweeter, and Honda Sensing Standard as the icing on top, donuts are better. With a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Civic for just $189 per month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
We got game. We are your Stark County home for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Browns, Indians, and the Ohio State Buckeyes. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com. Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
The Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard here at halftime, and Euclid leads 35-21 over the McKinley Bulldogs. And Elmer, through a half, we talked to Bob here. I think he said there were 42 points in that second quarter, and the stats reflect how many points there have been tonight. That stat sheet you have is loaded from top to bottom.
This is a lifetime here. Okay. For Euclid,
let's take a look at some of those stats, too.
Okay. Euclid, they rushed for 147 yards, 94 yards passing. They had 13 first downs for a total of 241 yards. McKinley had 182 yards rushing, 73 yards passing, 13 first downs, same as Euclid. They have a total of 255 yards. Number of plays, this is interesting, but they still have 35 points. Euclid has 22 plays, and McKinley has 39. But again, they're the big plays they're scoring on. And turnovers, McKinley has 1.
That's the key stat to me.
The one?
The turnover, yeah.
The
Individuals in the game. First,
individuals.
Euclid.
First for Euclid, Dion Valentine is he has 4 completions at 5 attempts, 94 yards, 1 TD. Jameer Mohad, he has 12 rushes for 89 yards and 2 TDs. Atabib Fitz, 3 rushes, 47 yards. And Armand Scott, 2 catches for 78 yards and 1 TD. For McKinley, Elijah Wesley, he is 5 for 9 for 73 yards, 1 TD and 1 interception. Elijah also has 12 rushes for 90 yards and 1 TD. Lemire Garrett has 16 rushes, 78 yards, 1 TD. Xavier Black, 2 catches, 38 yards. And Jasper Robinson, 1 catch, 9 yards, and a TD.
Interesting first half for